From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green.
He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Culver goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races, such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline, or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It's 5:30 in the here on the East Coast. We have just a little bit more than 2 hours remaining. And Dalton Fredericks has joined the car for the last time in the race. Oh, I think Dalton might have had a mistake. Oh, yes, he did. Going into turn number 1. Oh, yeah. Oh. That's going to be a pretty extensive repair. What's good is they're 11 laps ahead of P5. They're still looking at a P4. Robinson in the Facebook chat. R11 is leading LMP for Warrior. Good job, guys. Nice. Well, while we sit here. And, well, we don't have to sit here and wait. I could attempt to join the other one. I kinda wish one of my other broadcast partners were here, so they could join the other session. We can go do this side by side. But it looks like I might. So bear with me. We're gonna stay right here. Maybe play a couple. And yeah. We're gonna join the other session. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, it shouldn't. Dalton's. That's right. Car 11 has 6 hours to go because they had to jump to the 11-hour lobby. Forgot about that. It's like it knew at what lobby I was joining. But it's going to take a little while with how many people are in there. Thank you for staying tuned in. I know we've only been live for about 10 minutes. It looks like Ryan might be online, so there's a chance we might see good old Ryan Fry join us in the booth. But just because he's online doesn't mean he's awake. Feel like a late night radio talk show host, just trying not to talk loud because I know there's 5 other people in my house that are sleeping. Bad enough I woke up my wife with my alarm. She's gonna kill me later or force me with my bad back to go out and shovel snow. All is possible. Well, there is the Warrior number 11 with Tavish O'Neal in the vehicle. Trading paints will fix itself at some point. It looks like Wyatt Franklin's now in the car. They have dropped back to that 7th position, about 20 laps down to the leader, and about 2 laps down to 6th place. So it looks like all cars will make it through the finish, but our best finish is going to be with that Brendan 969 car that finished last night. But to all the HSR guys, to even to the Warrior guys, great job staying resilient. It's pretty cool. Oh, I lied. It's not Tavish. It's Ramsey's. So my apologies. But they are second in class, about 7 laps down. I'm sorry, 8 laps down. But with 2 hours to go, you really don't have that moment of vehicles clinching positions yet. I mean, being 19 laps down, you're thinking about a minute and a half, at least a lap. So you're getting close to it. I'm glad to have everybody tuned in. Please hit that like button, subscribe, follow. It really helps out the channel. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the probably about 13 or 14 hours of broadcasting we were able to bring you with Hudsport Racing and the sprinkles of Warrior Enterprises. But with this car 60, it looks like as of just shy of 4 o'clock, I fought back to 5th, 1 lap down to 4th. Was catching quick, but 2 laps into Josh's stint, a GT decided to use Forza Tactics to brake and gave us 7 minutes of required repairs. So they're back to P7, which where they're sitting now. But as of a couple minutes ago, Daniel Krim with the update of Wyatt is about to take over driving. Wyatt's in the car now. Should have 2 stints and a splash to the end. And you guys saw before we left that lobby. Good morning, Hunter. How are you doing, pal? Before we left the other lobby, Kart 20 goes into turn number 1, way too hot, and rips off the back wing. So they're on required damage. They should still come away with a 4th place. Should. So at worst, and I don't want to jinx it because more accidents can possibly happen. At worst, we're going to get a 2nd, 4th, and a 7th. And that's at worst. The 2nd is locked in. Brandon and the guys did a phenomenal job yesterday. They should be very, very proud. And as kind of everybody should for doing this. Yeah, accidents are gonna happen. Stuff happens. You're on a track with 60 other cars. Only control what you can control. Getting caught up in somebody else's BS, it's unfortunate, but it happens. Still looks like there's a little patches of wet on the racetrack still. Hi, Jake. I don't know if that was from now or last night, because I didn't even see you in the Discord. LA Knight just scared the crud out of me. There you go, Wyatt. Just stay consistent. Everybody else is gonna make mistakes. Or can make mistakes. Just keep it on the racetrack. Ramsey in the 11. They are on the same lap as P12. And we are under 2 hours remaining. Taking a look at the 77 Warrior Enterprise. Daniel Prim in the YouTube chat. Is rated up. Rain ended as Rupp got out of the car. Josh kept on rain tires for his penultimate stint, and then dries for the last. Track is considered dry right now, but there are still puddles on the sides of the track. Yeah, we're seeing them kicked up a little bit. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of spray if somebody gets a little too close to the edges. Yeah, you can see the puddles right there. Going back out in the NASCAR 1 to the inside. Gotta also be really careful about the double yellowed line. The paint is just slippery all the time. And then when it's wet, it's slippery all the time. Good bus stop for Wyatt. Hey Daniel, if you're still watching, what lap did you come down pit road? I'm just curious for math. Why catching LMP2 and dispatching of LMP2. So they last hit 756 and they're currently on 762, so he's relatively brand new. Oops, excuse me. Wow. That might be... Oh, nope, never mind. See what happened to this prototype. Oh, he's getting in there hot. Oh, but good for him using the runoff. Okay. So Wyatt's in the car, and it sounds like he woke up right before he got in the car. Don't know if there was any sort of warm-up. I doubt it. It was like rise and shine, race. And Daniel also said that 47 that we just shown has been reckless all day. And I think we were in this lobby a couple times where they messed with Warrior as well. But yeah, we've heard about that 47 being a rocket ship. But glad to see the people here. I know it's early in the morning, especially on the East Coast, or actually the whole US. Ooh, are they gonna split the GT3? Yes, they are. Good move, Wyatt, for holding your ground. Oh, we just heard a car's engine expire. There's the 31. So for what Daniel, I appreciate you being so helpful in the chat. Oh, and there's the wrecked car. And there's another wrecked car. Is that the Ford Cat? I know you guys were complaining about it earlier. But Daniel came in the chat. This is on the 47. They took out the lead car and put them several laps down until the 19 was leading and got taken out by the 20. And the 77, so the 20 and the 77 got taken out as well. And the 77 took, oh, I lied. Let me try this again. It's early. It took the lead car out, put them several laps down until the 19 was leading and got taken out by the 20. And now the 77 is taking over the race lead. So it looks like the 20 cars made it back out on the racetrack. Driver, thank you for the update. They are in 4th, 21 laps down to the leader, and 4 laps ahead of P5. I see a lot of wrecked race cars, but it couldn't be any of the guys that were on this. Yeah, for this HSR Phantom Racing car, R60, they are plus 7 spots. So that is something to be proud of. They are in positive territory. Hoping we get some friends up in the broadcast booth at some point. Whether that's Ryan, Joe. I know Joe might be a little difficult because apparently his streaming room is in his bedroom. And I'd rather not have him murdered. Nice bus stop, Wyatt. Very nice. Crisp and clean, like a refreshing W energy. Sponsor in the description. I feel like paid programming that usually shows up around now. Hour 43 left in the race, so we should be done just shy of 7:45 in the morning, and after that, back to bed. Which I would imagine some of these drivers possibly doing the same. Looks like Zachary Taylor, no, Craig Taylor, back in the 11. And they've jumped up to P2 in class. Nice. 11th place overall. Good job, guys. They're about 8 seconds over 12th place. And that's growing. Holy cow. Greg Taylor is hauling the mail. Yeah, all night we've seen those sparks coming out of the back of the LMP2s. They probably have that car slammed. But just that last lap, Greg was 18 seconds faster, 16 seconds faster than first place in session. What do you know? The 47 wrecked again. I think this time he took a friend. Both prototypes side by side, and that was P3. No contact between either of them. Oh boy, heavy damage on P3. On the chase cam of the third place running car. Ugh. And there goes HSR. He had to jump to pit road. Yikes. They are changing that driver as well. So depending on how long they're on pit road, which will probably be around 14 or so minutes, put you in room to, if somebody else makes another mistake, to jump a position. But it looks like they should drop back to probably 5th. We'll just have to keep an eye on at 19. That was the prototype that we saw wreck and lose the back wing and had to jump the pit road, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. See how far they fall. They had a really good sized lead to P4. Josh Vidal been up the whole race. I don't know if I can sleep now. Drugs? Swig of NyQuil? I won't need assistance. I lied. The only assistance I need is some resemblance of not Rompus Room. For anybody in the Northeast or on the Eastern Coast, honestly, from Maine all the way to the tip of Florida. I know Joe was talking about. Good luck with the snow. Stay safe. Don't over-exert yourself if you could avoid it. I know up here we're only getting 5 to 8 inches, but some places are getting a lot more than that. P3 is still on pit road. They have right around 5 or so laps before they lose P3. So they still have a ways to go. But not a whole lot of time to get there. And Josh, why be up the whole race? Are you nuts? I did that a couple years ago, and my wife told me never again. It was such a horrible idea. Because being up for the whole race ends up being up for about 26 hours, not just for the 24. And I'm pretty sure she was tempted to come down here and just literally pull the plug. P3 Coffee still on pit road after that damage. We'll have to see where that's going to cycle out. Again, Josh, I'll say it again. Why are you crazy? Get help. Or however Michael Jordan said it. What's going on, Connor Coleman? How you doing, pal? I'll switch back to you guys with Greg Taylor in the car. Gapping P12 pretty good. That was only an 8-second gap last time we checked in with you. And you guys are significantly faster than P1. You're just unfortunately 8 laps down. But hey, keep chipping at it, because if they make a mistake, you might be in the catbird seat with how much time you've gained to possibly pass them. Ooh, big wreck. It loses it. Don't think anybody hit him, but evasive maneuvers all over the place. There's the Warrior Enterprise number 77, still second in class, now 7 laps down. Heck yeah. But for HSR Phantom, you have Wyatt Franklin in the race car, putting consistent 132s down, while everybody in front of him varying their lap times. Could be a second faster, could be 3 seconds slower. I think out of all of them, Wyatt is the only one that's consistent. And it looks like P1 in the 77 is a half hour plus ahead of us. So if that distance stays where it's at a half hour, it puts us out of the realm of possibility to get first if there's an incident. And that's what I was talking about earlier about clinching time, is there is Warrior. And there it is, the 66 passing the 19. Oh, and now the 19 is leaving pit road, so there's gonna be a possible battle for third brewing. Oh nope, never mind. It just reset itself. The 19 will retain third place, but they're on the same lap together. Ooh, Samuel Fontaine, P6, really slow coming out of the infield portion. Should be a really good lap for Wyatt. Or a really bad lap for P6. And survey says that was a really good lap. P6 with a 142 and Wyatt had a 131. Great job. 11 seconds swing. And now you have to capitalize, because they are still on fresh tires. You will be pitting relatively soon. So get as close as you can now, as you're pulling pretty good. There's still a lap ahead of you. We are the highest Porsche in the field. If that means anything to for manufacturer. Got a Cadillac leading, then 4 Audis, then a Cadillac, and then us and a Porsche. Ooh, careful, Wyatt. I think he knew we jumped on board. Nice job. Nice bus stop. Use the draft. Young Skywalker. Oh boy. Oh, wow, that could have been a lot worse. That's P1 and LMP2, direct competition with Warrior Enterprise. Didn't hit anything, but did go off track slightly. So that is the overall leader right in front of HSR Phantom right there. Jesus, that 47 car should just take it off the racetrack. I promise that I'm not trying to be rude. It's just off track after off track after wreck after wreck. Really starting to get kind of ridiculous. And they've wrecked the leader multiple times. Obviously different leader. Oh yeah, Wyatt should definitely be coming in the next couple laps. They did lose a little bit of time via the traffic to P6. They had that gap down to, the 120s, minute 20 mark. Oh, not the 120s. The early 130s. Never officially got their lap back. Ooh, big move by Wyatt. And that's where you see all the rainwater still, the puddles on pit entry. There you go. 4 tires, fuel, an hour 19 remaining. A lot of wrecked race cars still sitting on pit road. Oh, well, why it's sitting on pit road? Let's check on Craig Taylor. Still 7 laps down to the class leader. Ooh, careful there, Craig. Remember when I said the yellow line was slippery? Right there. Craig should be coming down, hitting a stop soon. There's Wyatt Franklin back out on the racetrack, 7th place where he's been. Lap and a half down to P6. 4.5 laps down to P5. With how long that 13 has been on pit road, there might be a chance we might see a little jump in position. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the 77 up another spot, especially if Schultz is done for a while, because he's been on pit road for a very, very long time. Yeah, Craig is doing great. He's putting banger laps almost equal to, not equal, but about 5 seconds a lap faster than the class leader. Don't know if that's going to equal out to passing them before the race is over, but that 77 is given everything they got to either hold on to that second, which they should have no problem with third place in class being 9 minutes back. Hey, good morning, Joe. We are live. We went live about an hour ago. I'm in with the 60 because the minute I joined the 20, Dalton wrecked. Still in P4, but now they don't have a shot. So I showed the incident and was like, well, let's go see what's going on with the 60. Good for you, actually setting your alarm clock and getting on. I hate when that happens. No? That's not good. Oh, there you go. It's the same. Wonder if it's the same issue I was having earlier. Well, did you register to crew the other car? Again, same issue I had. Craig Taylor, Warrior 77 on pit road. Scheduled service. I'm still going back to bed when this race is over. I hate for you that you work on Sundays. Unless it's overtime. So they save an hour every day and give it to you on Sunday. There you go. I guess it benefits on all plans. I'm trying to figure out why they can't hear you. It just doesn't even have you registered talking. Try it again.
That's interesting.
There you go, now you are.
Again.
You're good.
Oh.
I didn't change anything from last night. We're in the same lobby.
Right? That's just weird.
Happy I checked it and we didn't go the rest of the race.
That would have been hilarious.
With just me talking to myself and answering myself.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
What?
What happened
Oh,
with the
what?
77? Coming back on the racetrack. Just loops it. Ooh, and rear ends it into the wall. Doesn't look like there is that much damage, if any. Well, that's one of the tires. Stuff. Frank, Wyatt's been doing a really good job, Joe. They're still in 7th, but he's chipping at P6 by easy a half a second away, if not more. That could tell you that that P6 driver, it's not that he's reckless, he is trying to gain ungodly and unrealistic P5.
All right, AJ, I got you.
Go side by side, I might have to alter. I'm going to. So, bear with me, everybody. Alright, so we're also back side by side as well, Joe.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll be side by side for the next hour in 5 minutes.
Yeah. But how are they doing over there? I've been over here for quite a while.
They're back out on track, and Dalton's the fastest thing on 4 wheels right now.
Fourth place, pretty far back from third, or are they fifth place?
They're 4th. I don't know how Dalton expects to get make up a 5-lap difference to get a podium, but we're gonna see him try.
Wrecks could still happen.
Yes, sir. It's
Even
witching hour at Daytona.
7 hours of uninterrupted football. Nice, Hunter. Upgraded his graphic card from a 1660 Ti to a 4060. That sounds like
That's
a big jump.
It's a big jump.
Is that like a new power supply jump?
I hope he upgraded his power supply when he did that. Make the session timer here.
Check on Greg Taylor. Hey, Rex. Oh, yeah, they did. That's the thing we showed. And they figure out why they're even further behind. They're still P2 in class, but they're 13 minutes now instead of... Oh. It'll work out. I'm not gonna hurt my brain this early in the morning. He said he's got a power supply of 800 watts. Sounds a little electrifying.
Oh yeah.
Good.
AJ, stop moving the screen.
I have to.
I'm trying to adjust my overlay.
No, I was trying to figure out why nothing was lining up. Dude, OCD's a pain in the butt.
I know. Especially when you have two of us that are OCD. And actually, if you had real OCD, it would be CDO.
I see.
I'm glad I got you to laugh.
Very clever.
I can't. You're cutting off the lap side. See where it says the laps left? Up on my bar. Look at my left. You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, that's your bar. That's what you made. You made it with the blackout ring.
No, look. Yeah, you're cutting me off.
Technically, you're cutting yourself off.
Can you nudge my screen to the right a little bit? Keep going.
That's just.
That's better. Okay. Now my CDO will not be going as crazy. See, I've adjusted. You should be able to read that. It should say 808 of 847. And on that note, we're under an hour to go.
And there's a possibility where Wyatt can get P6. He's been faster than Fontaine this whole time. It's just the pit stops and traffic that have really stunted Wyatt. When he'd gain a second or two, he'd lose 3 or 4 in traffic.
Gotta practice. Gotta keep practicing.
It also doesn't help that traffic's like 3 wide.
Well, getting experience in races helps. Driving like a lunatic on the freeway helps. Do I suggest it? No.
I heard it here first. I drive like an idiot on the road.
No, I didn't say that. I said I don't suggest it.
And then you winked at the camera.
I did not. There is no camera set up in here, sir. My dog is up in my face right now.
Which one?
Say hi, Bo. Say hi, Bo.
I'm a dumbass.
No, that's Barkley. I have 2 beagles. They're named Bo and Barkley, aka the War Beagles.
Oh, pass me another Mustang.
All he wants is he just wants to be petted this morning.
Yeah, what's so wrong about that?
I'm trying to attempt to go get breakfast, but
Yeah,
he's being a little a-hole.
Gotta go home. Jesus, that 47 just crashed again. And a weapon all raised.
Do you want my honest observation of what has gone on in all these lobbies? Because I am, if you give me if you give me the floor for a monologue, I'm going to go. I'm going to lose it on the iRacing community.
Well, you do this every year.
Yeah. People need to learn what racing IQ is, and stop driving like a bunch of dumbasses. And
I think 90% of the community needs to go back to sleeping console racing.
they need to. There are people that have no business being on a actual racing simulator. There's some of us that sit here and spend hours a day sitting here practicing, trying to make sure that we can secure somewhat of a decent race, and then you get guys that think that they can join in a week before the race and say, "Oh, I'm a race car driver." I can tell you exactly 3 people, all right, that barely practiced, but I had absolute complete faith in their mission of completing the race, and they ended up finishing second, and that would be the GT3 car with Brandon, Andrew, and Fenn.
Because they do it every year.
Yeah, they come in a week before the race. They already know what they're doing. They got a decent strategy, and they go and kick everybody's ass because they finished with a clean car.
I think they said they finished the race with only 35 incidents, something around there.
Yeah, it was some stupid number.
Gonna have a lot of these drivers coming in for the final. Have right around 53 minutes to go from Daytona International Speedway, the Daytona 24 HSR Phantom Racing. Having an okay attempt this year. We have a P2 that's solid in the bag. Joe just mentioned Brandon and the crew. You have a P4, a 20, and a P7 current. The 60. I need to jump to the 77 real fast. They're second in class there, and about 6.5 laps behind P1, who just changed the driver last time they pit. Joe, thank you for waking up with me this morning and jumping on.
Yeah, I want to know where Fry is. I thought he said he was going to do this. Yeah, I'm throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Someone was celebrating the Commanders last night, wasn't he?
I don't think he drinks.
You don't have to drink to celebrate.
Unless he was celebrating in other ways, then poor Lonnie.
Oh boy.
Cup shot. Tink. Oh, your poor wife.
Oh.
Deadpool reference. I can hear my bed calling me in about an hour.
I gotta go in to work for 5, and then I can come home and go to sleep. The cool part is that the girls won't be here when I get home.
Nice. We have the TNA pay-per-view tonight, and I think Ryan said that starts at 7. I'm gonna have nowhere to go because we're supposed to get 8 inches of snow, so which is good because it's supposed to stop around 1 a.m. So the road should be drivable when I leave for work at 8.
They're predicting 4 inches of snow in the Panhandle, Florida.
Do you even own a snow shovel?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Do I need one? No.
Are you the only one in Florida that owns a snow shovel?
No.
Oh, Joe, you're gonna go back and when you go back and see the video, you're gonna like it. I remembered to put your video in the roll.
Oh, goody.
I completely forgot. In all the videos you and Jake made, I completely forgot about it.
Thanks.
Don't act like
At least
never
you remembered.
forgotten something.
Dude, my memory's as short as my hair, and I'm baller than you.
Hey, you actually have liver spot.
Daniel, don't tempt me with a good time.
Yep. Gotta go hit the head for my morning routine. Floor is yours for like 5 minutes.
I'm just gonna go silent, and we'll just do listen to the tunes of the car.
All right, it looks like Krim just got in the car. Wonder why.
Probably to finish that out.
We were told earlier that Wyatt was. Unless there was an incident. Oh yeah, Wyatt had to jump to pit road. Uh-oh.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, big hit. Oh no. Yeah, he's got no steering. Good news is they can't lose 7th place.
While Dalton's out here trying to turn qualifying laps around blinkers.
I mean, what else is there Dalton to do? I'm pretty sure at this point P3 is further than 38 minutes out, so
There's still a window.
well, it's closing rapidly. Oh. Let's at least show the 77 because they're still on the track.
Welcome, Wyatt.
Welcome. How are
Hey,
you
pal.
guys?
What happened? Did you just overcook the turn?
No, if you watch the replay, you can see where I clipped the outside curve going into the second horseshoe. So I had a little bit of water on my right front, and I took the normal braking line for that line. You know, when you're going to the inside of that horseshoe, and
Yep.
when I got on the brakes, it locked up the front right and did some damage.
How long of
6 minutes.
I-
But we'll stay ahead of P8, so we'll finish in P7. But yeah, it's definitely
P8 can't get to you.
no, it's definitely frustrating. But I was running really well. I felt like up until then.
The learning
I was
experience.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I was quite. I mean, millimeters. I watched the replay. It was like millimeters out there, so just barely grazed it, trying to give the other car too much space, and ended up putting it in the wall.
I didn't even think you hit it that hard.
It was because I hit it off center.
Okay.
Yeah, so had I hit it square, I think I would have been fine to continue on. But because I hit it at the left front, my steering was gone. So I parked it and drove to pit road, or towed to pit road. But up until then, I was cruising, setting fast lap times.
Yeah, dude, you were keeping it steady, if not gaining a half a second a lap.
Yeah, I was able to consistently keep it in like the 132s, even brush down into the 131s when I didn't have traffic. But, you know, it happens.
Oh yeah.
First 24, you're gonna have some incidents. All I can do is keep practicing, keep my head down, and
No, we got
when
Sebring
it
in a
comes
little
around
bit.
next year, we do have Sebring in a little bit. I'm very excited for Sebring.
That
With my
race is
schedule
mostly
opening
at
up,
night too.
I love Sebring. There's Jake and I have won there in the past multiple times in multiple cars. It's between Daytona, Sebring, and of course with Joe, Watkins Glen. Those are my 3 favorite tracks to do endurance racing on.
I think I'm not talking for Joe, but I'm pretty sure for the most part of the team, Sebring is everybody's favorite.
It's just such a cool track. Like there's
No,
just
so go ahead and
Go
finish,
ahead.
Wyatt. What I was gonna say is no, Sebring is unique because it's a stupid bumpy track. There's a really weird line for it, and for some reason, it just suits my driving style really, really well. And I don't care what car I'm in. I'm fast at that place.
There's a lot of opportunities for passing.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the coolest parts about that track is, I mean, there's so many sectors where if somebody gets caught up in traffic, there's room to overtake, and there is, like you said, a really unique line for the optimal lap, but offline driving, you can find a lot of speed when you're traveling through traffic. So
Oh, we're
very
down,
excited to get the car for that one.
down to the last half hour, basically. Oh, cold tires in the 77. Spun
They're
out,
holding
coming
steady
back
at
on the racetrack.
P4.
Grim should be coming back on the racetrack within the next minute or so.
Yeah, I can't see what the repair time is without being in the car, but
Oh, I thought you were able to go through the black box and
not that I know of. Yeah, I don't see it in the black box. Maybe if I become crew chief? Nope. But I wanted to hop up and offer an explanation for why I damaged our pretty car, but I'm going to go back and spot for Krim.
You mean
Help him.
excuses for being a... Never mind, I'm joking.
I'm a dickhead. It's okay.
I don't know if that was the word Joe was going to use.
No.
I think Joe is going to use a word that's not appropriate for the stream.
No. I was gonna use the Charles Barkley. I'm a dumbass.
Oh, that yeah. You'll never find me making excuses. I'll take responsibility for it.
I'm throwing everybody under the bus on that one. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Go. Daniel looks like he needs a friend.
Yep, I'm gonna go help him. So you guys have a great rest of your stream, and maybe we'll hop in after the race.
Not maybe, you will hop in.
Yes, sir.
See it.
I'm gonna go grab
See
a bottle
ya.
of whiskey.
Dalton's on pit road.
So is P3 and Dalton on the same lap?
I don't know. I'm making a Facebook post about the Deep South snowpocalypse.
Is that what they're calling it? The snowball?
No. I'm calling it that because they're just weird. No, we're 4 laps behind still.
Okay. So even though he's 4 seconds faster a lap.
Yeah, we're 8 minutes. You're 8 minutes behind, unless something happens here soon. Yeah.
Well, then they get a P4. Still a top 5. And I think they started in 7th place, so they're still plus positions.
They're finishing the car. And yes, I give all the drivers crap all the time. Because if you don't keep you guys on your toes, I don't know what to say on that one. I got to keep you all on your toes there. Just say that. How about that? Dang it. Go away. That was a good bowl of cereal. I'm about to go grab a Prime Energy. Oh, my Hard AF seltzer moved from Jacksonville to Chipley. Except,
It's
oh
Sunday,
no,
so
don't
there's
spun
no
it.
mail.
There's no mail today, and they're not delivering tomorrow because it's a federal holiday.
How bad did he spin out, or did he just loop it?
He just looped it.
Cold tires. Oh,
Yeah.
and so,
So-
did Crim.
Same exact spot.
Wonder why
know
everybody's
what's
having
funny?
such an issue there lately.
Because there's a lot of debris on the track. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. There's solid black marbles in every corner. It's the end of the race, man.
Yeah.
We don't get to sweep the track off like they do in real life. And yes, they do that. You just don't see it on TV.
Yeah, but they do it under like the 15-20 caution periods that they have.
This is how bad the marbles are. The line that Dalton was running hours ago, he can't use it anymore. Because the marbles are that bad out there.
Well, you could see it.
We're under a half hour to go.
Yes, sir. 20 minutes remaining. And then less than 45 minutes till I'm back up in bed trying to pass out. Because I woke up this morning on 4 hours of sleep and I raging headache. But you guys should be happy. Just over 13 hours of content. Or
Oh, yeah.
live content. There were a bunch of pictures going up whenever I got the pictures and info.
I couldn't tell you how much content we have so far, and I still have I still have some replays to go. Which, by the way, please save me that replay when you're done.
Which one?
The end of the race, the one that you're currently watching.
Okay.
I need it for a project.
Did somebody save the 969?
Huh? Yeah, I got the finish on that. Oh, me personally, I probably have about with what Krim sent over, I probably got about 30 hours worth of content.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So
The toaster oven's starting to kick off.
we were talking
Get a little
last
warm.
night about it, but I don't remember getting an actual answer. When they did the new models and everything for this last build, they added flat spotting.
Did they?
That's why I was asking.
Again, I'm asking you, did they?
Okay, so neither of us know.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've seen, this is why I'm asking it, because we've seen cars lock up their tires and then drive weird for 3 or 4 laps following, and I couldn't tell if that was the flat spot or somebody just out of their groove.
Well, when you go and lock up the tire, you're gonna prematurely heat it, so your you're putting the tire through a heat cycle that it wasn't designed for. So that's why you're gonna have a weird feel in the car for a little bit. Something happened to P3 in this lobby. They are really slow.
Well, go click on them.
I'm working on it.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Get him. Get him. Oh, look at that left front. That looks like required damage. Joe, they might come away with the P3. What's the lap difference?
Right now 4 laps.
And
that's more than 8 minutes worth of required with 20 minutes to go.
That's probably about 14 minutes of repairs. And it's mandatory repairs, right?
Yeah, we're about to. I'm ditching my overlay, sir.
Okay.
I'm leaving the clock in the run.
Why are you getting rid of the overlay?
So I can watch this. Please tell me they just threw a podium away.
Well, go look at Dalton now. That's you're gonna want to see how fast he's going. And somebody needs to go tell him it's yours. Calm down.
I already did.
Okay. Just keep it on the track. Don't need the push, and you'll come away with the podium. Joe, I like our meme battle we're having in FAFO, by the way.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yep. Oh, all right. Boy. That GT3 car just didn't want to hold the line. I like that one. That's a good one.
If they have 12 minutes worth of repairs, it's game on.
They should have somewhere around 14. And they're only separated by what, you said 4 minutes?
No, there's 5 laps.
Ooh. That might be close. You're looking at 3 minutes for 2 laps. You're looking at 7.5 minutes of difference.
No, it's 2 minutes a lap. You're looking at, well, about 1:32 a lap.
Yeah.
Which should be, was it 3 minutes for 2 laps?
That's exactly what I just said.
Then add another 3 minutes, that's 6.
You're looking at 7.5 minutes.
We'll go 9. They haven't moved. I'm watching it on the on my track map right now. They haven't moved. This just lit a fire under Dalton's ass. All that corn he's been sitting on is on fire. They are still sitting there.
That's good.
Come on, Dalton. You got this.
You should be good on rain.
I was just looking.
$17 and change to go.
P3 still sitting on pit road.
We should only be 2 laps behind now.
Yeah. You're about to see things with Dalton's car that shouldn't happen on iRacing.
Why? What kind of lap times is he running?
Qualifying laps.
So
His last lap by
130?
was a 130. Yeah. And he's doing this in traffic.
Has P1 in that lobby clinched yet?
Yeah, they clinched about 10 minutes ago. P3's out rolling.
Rud. And we're still behind?
By a lap.
Darn. Well, maybe they'll still be slow because maybe they just got the required done and all the optional is still on the board.
P2's hitting the pits.
Yeah, but they're so far ahead too.
By the way, that yellow car right there, that's P3. Oh, no, it's not. The white car. There's a white car coming up. That's P3.
Are they still significantly slower, or are they on pace?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, they are slow.
So they're just trying to make it to the finish.
Yep. And if I know Dalton, he put a bunch of energy in this car while he was in traffic, and now's his time to shine.
Yeah, I can only hope that Dalton forces him into an issue.
Yeah, this is going to be hilarious. They are on the same lap now.
That guy was giving Dalton a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
But with only 12 and a half minutes to go, I don't know, Joe.
Dalton should have stayed right behind that guy and forced him into a mistake. By passing him now, that guy's like, oh, well, he's gotta sit here and make up a minute and a half on me in 12 minutes. I believe their best bet was to hang out behind that guy and make him nervous. Be right off his bumper.
Yeah, but then he's still behind you. Why would you be nervous?
Because you got a guy who's sitting there trying to get around you right behind you. And he's going to be looking in your mirror trying to figure out where he's at. He's going to make a mistake at that point. Right now, he's sitting there watching Dalton sail away going, we got 11 minutes left. I don't have to worry. As long as I got him within a second, he can't catch us. Dalton's only making up a 1.5 seconds a lap right now. All right, I lied because technically they just took over. That was a pass for that third place.
What? That was for position?
That was for position, apparently.
Wait, how?
I don't know.
Trevor in all caps in the updates page. Dalton has made the pass for P3, 12 minutes remaining. Jesus crud, Wyatt.
What?
It's 7:30 Eastern. He's got a whole glass of whiskey.
Who cares? It's Sunday. If I didn't have to go to work, I'd be drinking right now, too.
Ugh.
All Dalton has to do right now is just cruise.
How far is the gap? Should be like 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
I don't know. I can't see the dude.
That's right. You shut your overlay off.
Oh no, old boy is stuck in traffic coming out of where the hell did he go? Hang on. I don't see him. Where did he go? They done.
Oh boy.
See what he did.
Did he just back out? Did
I
he just
don't know.
Alt F4?
No, the lap after he got passed. Oh, he ate shit trying to chase Dalton down.
Oh, he tried to get in a hole that didn't exist and wrecked two other cars out of it.
Way to go, Fernando, you dumb butt.
What? Because we're looking at Krim. Krim is going to get that 7th position. And the Warrior 77, unless something happens to P1 there within the next lap or so, they're going to get P2. And there's...
Yeah, there's a 7-lap difference between Dalton in 5th place right now. So it's cruise control at this point, but you really don't want to tell Dalton to cool it, because that's when he'll end up making a mistake. So
Love that.
3rd is pretty much locked.
Love that, Wyatt. The GIF just makes it so much better.
Update from Robinson. Their car number 11 is P1.
Nice. I do what I want.
Oh, it looks like we're looking at a double podium, AJ.
Yeah. One of them completely lucked into.
I'm okay with it. Luck is part of racing.
You're up.
Do what?
You're up
Where am I up?
in Messenger.
Oh, good. You're up.
3 minutes remaining in the Daytona 24.
We're probably looking at 2, maybe 3 laps to go. Problem with my overlay, it doesn't give you a white flag.
Mine does. Yeah, step away from P1 for a sec. Or not P1, Daniel Krim for a sec. 77, looks like is gonna get that P2 in LMP2.
I told you the update from their other car, right?
Yes. Not even 2 minutes ago. Damn, people are still making stupid moves. Curious. Alright, so if my math is correct, leader should be grabbing the 1 to go this time by. Krim, let him pass you. You'll have to do 1 last lap. And there's a 77 too. All right there. There it is. White flag in the air for the 24 Hours of Daytona.
Dalton should be getting the white flag this time.
Good job, Krim. 1 last lap you gotta run. So, Joe, who are the favorites going into next week's real 24?
Yes.
Okay.
IMSA rigs things with the BOP, all right, balance of power. Yes, that's the answer. I haven't been able to pay attention to practice. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I couldn't even tell you who's been running what at this point. So ask me that question in like 2 days.
All right. Here we go. There is the checkered. Daniel Krim crossing the line. P7 for car number 20. It's Daniel Krim, Michael Rupp, Wyatt Franklin, and Josh Vidal. And there's Dalton crossing the line for P3. All that adversity to come home with a podium finish in the 20 car.
I'll take it.
Shout out to the guys at Warrior Enterprises as well. They came home second in class as well. All right, Joe. Now that the races are over for HSR, as an owner, give us an overview.
I'm happy where we finished. I'm happy that we were able to salvage top 10s with the GTP cars. Not what I expected performance-wise for these guys, but you know, resilience pays off. We never I always tell the guys, I said, I don't give a shit what happens during the race, as long as the cars finish. And this just proved again, don't quit. You don't want to quit, because you never know what's going to happen. And our boys just took home a podium, all right, P3 in GTP, all right, that's, you know, third place overall. Dalton's sitting here doing donuts. I'll let him do it. He did a good job, you know, bringing this car back. All those boys in that 20 car, Dalton, Trevor, Jake, and who else was in it? I'm blanking.
Scott.
Holy cow. Yeah, Scott. Holy cow. I'm sorry, Scott. You can kick my ass later. For as much bullshit that car went through, to come home P3, awesome. Same thing with the 60 car. They went through a lot of adversity. But hopefully we get to talk to these boys here soon.
I think Dalton's making sure that there's no tires to put back on the car. Did he just blow the motor?
The engine is expired.
Well, good thing I ain't paying for that.
Well, good thing that he's paying for it. That is his virtual car. He can pay the bill.
All right, well, there's Daniel Krem. Let's talk to him and Wyatt real fast. What's up, boys? Fought back to a 7th. Looked like a definitely an eventful race coming out of that 60 car.
That's a word for it.
Yeah. Yeah, eventful is probably the best way to sum that up. Not the finish we wanted. But...
I know what we wanted to do was get all the cars to finish, and they did. So great job on that alone. But holy cow, with the adversity for those 24 hours.
Definitely a lot of adversity. The weather didn't help, but we got through it. We finished. That was my first 24, so happy that it's over. Ready to come back next year and get.
Guys, want to talk about that 47?
Yeah, I find it ironic he's over here doing victory burnouts after taking out half the field.
Yeah.
He had incidents attached to 24 drivers.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I'm surprised it wasn't 30.
There's going to be some protests against him.
Wait, how many finished? 37? Okay, I'm surprised it wasn't 37.
How many cars were in the lobby?
59.
We had 58 total start, I think. And out of that, I want to say 36 finished.
Dalton is incredibly quiet for an epic podium finish at the end of the race.
He was just giving you your
Congratulations.
time.
Yeah, that was entertaining, Dalton. You went blowing by the third place guy, and it didn't change on my leaderboard. I was like, oh well, he's got to go another lap. All right, and I kept saying it in the broadcast, and then all at once, poof, it goes to P3. I'm like, oh shit, I fudged up, and then the very next lap, old boy tried to send it between a GT3 car and another GTP car, and wrecked 4 cars in the at the same time. It was hysterical to watch.
Dude, I saw that in the mirror. I'm like, oh, that does not look good.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was sending
Congrats.
dive bomb after dive bomb after dive bomb in the bus stop. I'm just like, I'm sorry, GT3 cars. I know this is a dick move, but we're trying to catch up to third place who's in the pits right now. And they were really long dive bombs. You probably saw them in the broadcast, obviously.
Oh yeah, we did. We also saw him eat crap.
Hell yeah.
Was there a sense of it's go time? We might actually be able to get a P3, or it sounded like Joe kind of messaged you or talked to you about, hey, it's yours, relax, you'll get there.
Oh no, I messaged Trevor telling him, telling him P3 just ain't shit in turn 1.
Trevor didn't see that message until we actually secured P3, and P3 wrecked out of the bus stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
After
took two
that.
other cars trying to wheel you back in.
Oh, he took 3.
Oh, it's 3?
Yeah, he was trying to send it in between an LMP2 and a GT3 car, and he ended up taking out himself, another GTP car, and the 2 cars he was trying to go 3 wide with.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was trying to pull a Dalton move and couldn't do it. It was the funniest thing you've ever seen.
I about wiped him out in the dog leg because I didn't see him, and I was like, holy crap, he's going slow. Because I saw him slow at first, and I was like, oh, okay, he's got off track, whatever, he's going to speed up. No, he never sped up. He just stayed slow. I was like, holy crap. Hey, that's the guy for P3. Looks like he's got damage. And then it clicked. Oh, he's got damage. We got to set qualifying laps. It's go time.
Dalton got the message and ran with it. It was great. Thing of beauty to watch. Boys, we have 3 cars in the top 10.
Yeah.
Where
In
did
a
you guys
24-hour
finish,
race.
Trim?
We finished 7th.
7th? Damn.
I crashed with 40 minutes to go. I clipped the right side curb going into the second horseshoe. We would have been fighting for P5, but I just got a little bit of water on
we
the
would have
tire.
had some luck go our way to get 5th because they were
Well,
a lap and a
P5
half
and
ahead of us.
P6. Well, no, because they had crashed. So P5 and P6, we would have caught them because they were in the pits when I crashed. That's why I was pushing a little harder, and then I clipped that wet curb and locked up and.
Yeah, I don't know if you were streaming yet or not, AJ, but we were close to third place when I got in the car. And we're catching him, and then going into turn 1, I went a little bit too wide and just clipped the wet spot on the track, and it just sent me off into turn 1, and I destroyed the wall.
Yeah.
And
I saw it. I joined that session right as that happened, went back and saw it, and it was like, easy to be on pit road for a while. Let me join the other session.
Yeah, we were in there for 7-8 minutes, somewhere around there, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get fourth. All right, I'm okay with fourth, whatever. But then we come into our last pit. There's 30 minutes to go. I'm like, yep, again, fourth place, good enough. I'm okay with this, with the night we had. There's no way P3 is wrecking with 30 minutes to go. It's impossible. And then they wrecked within 30 minutes to go. It's like, how do you do that?
You want to know something? The GT3 car would have won the race. They got the margin of victory was 4.5 seconds.
Jeez.
Wow.
The Daytona 24 is a cruel, cruel bitch. But there's somebody in the booth that wants to congratulate you all if he'd ever unmute his damn mic.
Hey, congrats everybody. Everybody did fantastic.
Yeah, you guys too.
Thank you.
P2 in the 77. Pretty
Yep.
sweet.
That's
Yeah,
not bad.
congratulations, Nate.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah, 77. We were leading for like 190 laps. And then a couple things happened, some unfortunate stuff. And when I went to bed around 10:30, they were P4, like 8 laps down. And Tavish, Craig, and Zach, man, they battled back P2. Woke up to P2 4 laps ahead of P3. So,
Well, good job. And hey, Nate, Ring, let's go.
yep, let's do it. But
Right.
I'm at work. I just wanted to say congrats to everybody, and it was fun racing with. I think it was the 60 in our lobby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hope we didn't hold you up. We tried to hold up one of those GTPs for you at one point, but I don't think it really did much.
You guys were giving us plenty of space. I always felt like bad whenever we got close in like weird quarters.
Nah, I gave you a little flash just to let you know, I knew you were there.
I did see that. I was like, did I like give him enough space there? Is he flashing at me because he's mad? And then everybody was like, nah, he's just saying hi. And I was like, well, message him. I say hi back.
Yep, that's not a big deal. I was just doing it just to. I know that guy.
Yeah, it was a fun race. It was unfortunate stuff happened, but we'll bounce back.
What, 4 cars, 3 podiums? I'd call that a team win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know what's going on with your other car, but they're running first right now in class.
Yep. Yeah, I checked in with them. They've been leading for about 6 hours.
I do want to say one thing. Thank you, AJ, for broadcasting the races.
Yeah, man.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a blast. I had a blast. You guys kept me entertained.
Sounded like it last night.
With all the wrecking and the incidents and the rain. Anthony Hanley in the chat said P2 Merez wrecked the car 3 times. They had a 5-lap lead. Dude, this race is always fun. I always enjoy it. It's a long one, so you have to try to battle through it. Just even as a broadcaster, like you guys battle through it during the race. And now that there's rain, it adds more craziness to it. So we had about 13, 14 hours of content for you, Dalton. You can go back and watch and have some fun. Joe does have a little bit of wordplay with a very large dictionary that he owns. Mostly bad words.
Uh-oh.
All right, y'all. I'm at work. Congrats, and go get some sleep.
See you later.
Thanks, see you, Nate.
See you, Nate.
All right, peeps. But yeah, at that, guys, appreciate all the support. Check out all our sponsors, and we will catch you tomorrow for ACAR.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.